So it's so weird being in this chair, in this room with baby Carter. I'm so excited. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's unreal that he's here. But so this video is going to be my labor and delivery story slash the update on Carter and myself. Usually I do it like separately, do 2 separate videos on that, but I figured, what's the matter? But I figured just why not go ahead and get it, do it all in one just to get it over with. So here's baby Carter. You guys can see him. So precious. I'm gonna do my, I'm gonna tell my labor and delivery story first, and then I'll do the update on him. So I have my notes in my phone, so that I'm gonna be going off of this because I can't really remember everything without my notes. So on August 20th, at like 5 o'clock in the morning, I started having contractions that woke me up out of my sleep. And I don't really know how often they were coming, but there was a lot of them. And I woke up and I'm just like, you know, what's going on? I didn't really think anything of that. I didn't think that I would be in labor because, you know, I had been having contractions, Braxton Hicks contractions before then, but these just were a little bit more intense. And I had a doctor's appointment that morning at 9 o'clock anyway, so you know, I just was gonna tell my doctor about it once I got there. But I told TJ, I was like, you know, I'm having really intense contractions, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna get the stuff ready. So he just, you know, just thought that, you know, I was gonna go into labor that day, which eventually I did. But yeah, he got his bags ready and everything and put everything in the car. And he went with me to my doctor's appointment. So when I got to the doctor, my doctor, she checked me and I was 1 centimeter dilated and 80% effaced, which that's what I was the previous week. You know, I was telling her that I was having contractions, and she was even able to feel some of the contractions that I was having. She said that it could have been false labor, and she said, you know, I'm gonna call labor and delivery just to give them a heads up to, you know, in case you are in labor and you want to go up there. And she just said that, you know, when you can't handle the contractions or if your water breaks, then go into labor and delivery. And I was a little bit sad because I was like, you know, she told me that she wasn't on call. So she's the one who delivered Jaden and Chance, and she wouldn't have been able to deliver Carter because she wasn't on call for that night. So I'm like, and I was originally scheduled to be induced on Monday, or actually Wednesday, but that day she was like, you know, we can move it up to Monday. I was like, okay. But so I went home, and then I told TJ, you know, to go to work, and I was like, you know, if, you know, things pick up or whatever, then we'll go to the hospital. I went home, and what happened? I took a nap that day, and I was still having contractions pretty much all day. They just weren't frequent. They weren't, you know, consistent, I mean. And, you know, not every single one was intense. Some would be intense and some would be mild. So that was that whole day. So around 7 o'clock at night, I went on a walk with my friend Tiara. We walked around our neighborhood, and our whole walk, I was having contractions the entire time. Like, I had to stop a few times because they were so intense. And then when I got home, you know, they started to pick up a little bit. And, you know, I took a shower because I wanted to see if they were gonna stop. This is around, I think, 8 o'clock, 8-ish. So around 8-ish, I took a shower and, you know, to see if they were gonna stop. And from 8 to 9 o'clock, they were intense, and they were coming on like every 4 minutes for like 45 to 50 seconds. And so, you know, we called my mom and to come over to watch the boys, and, you know, I told her we were gonna go to the hospital. So we got to the hospital. Fast forward to the hospital, we got there, and they checked me. I was really afraid that they were gonna say, you know, you're not in labor, you need to go home. And I was just like, no. I just was thinking that they just were gonna send me home because that morning I was only 1 centimeter dilated. So when I got to the hospital, they checked me, and I was 4 centimeters, and she didn't say how faced I was, but I was 4 centimeters dilated, and they, you know, admitted me. She's like, you know, you're gonna stay here until you have a baby. I was just like, yes, you know, I was so excited that I was gonna that I was in labor. So this is actually the first time that I went into labor on my own. With Jade and Chance, I was induced both times. So I don't know, it's just crazy to me that I was in labor all day, and I could have not even, I don't know, I just always think like, what if I didn't go to the hospital when we did? Like, would I have given birth at home like that night? I don't know. But anyways, so they hooked me up to the machines and everything, you know, to, you know, monitor my blood pressure and my heart rate and his heart rate and stuff. And the nurse came in, the doctor came in, and they gave me some medicine called Fenu something. It's kind of like Stadol, and it's supposed to help ease the pain, but it doesn't work. I got that with Jade and Chance and Carter, and it just makes me feel drunk. And I don't know, I did not like that at all. Next, I got my epidural around, okay, so we got to the hospital around 10. I got the epidural around 12, I think that's what I have written down. Or maybe, I think it was later though. So then the doctor came in and he asked me, he's like, you know, do you want me to break your water? And I just was like, you know, it's up to you. You can do what you want. I just want to not be in pain. I think this is before the epidural. And he's like, no, this is your thing. You know, this is, you know, your birth. You tell me how you want it to go. And this is the same doctor that I told you guys that was weird and that he was just really awkward at first when I first met him. So I wasn't excited about having him there anyways, but let me tell you, I ended up liking him. Like he started to loosen up a little bit. He did a great job delivering Carter, and the fact that he told me, you know, this is your thing, you know, tell me what you want to do. I don't know, I really like that. So, but anyways, I ended up liking him. So I told him, I was like, you know, well, no, don't break my water. Let's just see how I progress on my own. And that was that. So he went and out of the room. He went to go take a nap or something, I don't know. And they let me labor and stuff, and they checked me again around 3 p.m. Not 3 p.m., 3 a.m. And I was between 6 and 7 centimeters dilated. What else? So with the epidural, it kind of wore off a little bit, and I could start to feel like the contractions again. So they gave me a little button, and that was the first time I had that button. I didn't have that with Jade and Chance, that I can press to get more, I guess, of the medicine or whatever. So I used that a lot. So my legs were so numb I couldn't feel them at all. So then she came back, the nurse came back around 4:50 a.m. and she checked me, and I was fully dilated, and I had my bag was bulging, I guess. So at that point, he broke my water, and immediately after that I started pushing. And I pushed not very long at all, maybe like a minute or two, I don't even know, but it was really quick. It was quick, but it was slow. If you watch, well, I don't know if you could tell in my actual labor and delivery video, but it was quick, but the way that he came out was like really slow. And compared to Chance, I pushed twice and he like came flying out. Not flying out, not literally, but he just came out super quick compared to how Carter came out. But I don't know. But after that, you know, he was born, what time did he get here? He was born at 5:04 a.m. and he was 7 pounds, 4 ounces, 19.5 inches long. I don't think I put that in the, that wasn't in the labor and delivery video. I only had to get 1 stitch down there. I didn't tear really at all. And yeah, they gave me medicine for pain afterwards. They gave me some Percocet, and let me tell you, that medicine, I was having sweats, I was dizzy, and I did not like that medicine, so I just ended up just taking Motrin. And yeah, so that was that. It was awesome. We did skin to skin. Just closing your eyes like that. We did skin to skin when he came, and yeah, he nursed well, and that's how he arrived into this world. That was my short and sweet labor and delivery video story. If you want to see the actual you know, what happened, and you can go ahead and click on my labor and delivery video and watch that if you haven't seen it already. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do an update on baby Carter. Like I said, he was 7 pounds 4 ounces, 19.5 inches long, and he came into the world at 38 weeks and 4 days. So yeah, he was early. At his second appointment, no, his first doctor's appointment, he was 6 pounds when we left the hospital, I think he was like 7 pounds 1 ounce or something like that, which is normal. So it's normal for babies to drop weight and then pick it back up. So he went to the doctor a few days after his first appointment, and he was 7 pounds 4 ounces, back up to his birth weight. So that's really good that he, you know, he's nursing well and everything and gaining weight. He did not pass his hearing test in the hospital before we left, but the nurse told me that, you know, he was really close to passing it, and that she just thinks it's fluid in his ears, and to bring him back. So he has to go back when, next week? Is it sometime this week? Sometime really soon. I can't think of what day, but soon that he has to go back to take it again. But I think he's fine, because he reacts to you know, loud noises. I've startled him before, and then TJ was like snapping like near on each of his ears, and he was going like this, like, you know, reacting to the sound. So I think he's okay. Also at his first appointment, he had a little bit of jaundice, but my doctor said that was normal. Chance had a little bit of jaundice too. But he didn't require me to do anything. A lot of times they tell you to put the babies out in the sun to get to help it, but he didn't tell me that. He just told me to keep breastfeeding him, and that was that. His cord, his umbilical cord, fell off 3 days after he was born, and that was so quick to me, because with the boys it didn't fall off until like a week after they were born. So I was a little worried about that, but my doctor said, you know, it looked good, it was normal, and everything was fine. So I think I told you guys in my vlog video that pacifier, I didn't use pacifiers with Jade and Chance. They both rejected them. So I wanted to use it with him, because, you know, I have 2 other kids, and I feel like I need to, you know, I have to tend to them and stuff. So I just wanted him to, you know, have something that would soothe him, because he was using me as a pacifier a lot of times too after eating. So I gave him, you know, like the regular pacifiers. I don't have it with me, and he rejected it. But he takes to this one a little bit better than, a lot better, obviously, than the other ones. So that's pretty much it as far as his update goes. I'll go ahead and do an update on myself. So I was 170 pounds at my last appointment, the day before I gave birth, 170. My pre-pregnancy weight, I was 120 pounds, so I gained 50 pounds, y'all. So that's I gained the most with, I think, a little bit over 50 with Jaden, 50 with Carter, and then like 35 or 40, something like that with Chance. So this is my second most gained pregnancy, but I mean, it is what it is. I know I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm not worried about it. Currently I am 152 pounds. So I need to lose 32 pounds to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. As far as like my pain and recovery and stuff, I had a little bit of back pain from the epidural for a few days, but it went away. I'm good now. I don't feel any pain or anything with it now. The worst pain that I had was my boobs. I had engorgement. I was engorged for like 2 days, I think, and my boobs were bigger than Carter's head, y'all. And they hurt so bad. They were like rocks. And then trying to nurse him, he latched on really good in the hospital, but then when we got home, it was harder for him to latch, I guess. So you know, I had cracked and bleeding nipples, which I had with Chance when I was nursing Chance, but this time I feel like it was way worse. So I ended up pumping my milk instead of like putting him onto the boob and bottle feeding him my milk until they healed. That was like maybe like 2 to 3 days it took to heal. One side was worse than the other. So I pumped, I think, both boobs for like a day, and the next day I nursed him on one side and the more healed side, and still just pumped on the other side. But you guys, I was really close to giving up breastfeeding, because I just was like, oh my gosh, this is like the worst pain. It hurt so bad. I think I vented on Facebook, you guys know. And you know, so I used the cold compresses for engorgement, you know, warm compress to help relieve the pain, or to, you know, to get my milk out, Motrin or ibuprofen for the pain. And yeah, so now I'm better. It's like it's fine. Like, he nurses like a champ now, and at nighttime I don't even have to get up. I just have to roll over, nurse him, and he goes back to sleep. You know, I don't have to get up to make bottles or anything, so it's awesome. I'm really glad that I stuck with it, and I'm excited for our nursing journey. So that's pretty much it for my update and his update and my labor story. So I'm gonna show you guys the gifts that we got, and then that's gonna be it. So yeah, I'm gonna put him down real quick. This stuff is for Jaden and Chance, like this picture. Some Sydney and Timothy sent this for the boys' room. It's super cute. I need to hang it up there. I know they're gonna love it. Thank you so much for that. This next thing is from the Burgess family. Their YouTube channel is Bringing Up Burgess, and so you make it for C, which is good because we can't use this. And it's a little onesie, a superhero onesie. It's just that if it was a girl, that she could match Jade and Chance, you know, for their whole superhero theme and stuff. But Baby Carter can't wear this. So we're gonna have to exchange this. So thank you for that. Oh, I'm making all kinds of noises. And she also sent some flashcards for ages 4 and up. So this is gonna be really good for Jaden and Chance. He can learn with this too. So thank you so much for that. This is awesome. I love learning stuff for them. The next thing is from Barbara. If you are a frequent vlog watcher, you probably have seen her comments. She pretty much comments on all of our videos. You know, she's awesome. She's like, she's just an amazing viewer. She always, you know, comments, you know, positive things and stuff. So she sent some books, a book for the boys. They can all share. And she also sent some superhero stuff, one for Jaden and one for Chance, and she wrote them a message in here, and I got a little teary-eyed reading it. But yeah, it's really awesome. Thank you so much, Barbara. This is the boys are gonna love, you know, all this stuff from everybody. So thank all of you guys so much. And I had a few messages saying that you guys have sent some more things, and I will, hold on. So when I check the box again, I will show the stuff in my 1 month update video with him. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my belly, and that'll be it until 1 month. Okay, so this is my belly from the front. I gotta hurry up because he wants to nurse. This is my belly from the front with my shirt on, from the side, and from the front, and from this side. So yeah, that's it. I will see you guys for my 1 month update. Love you guys. Bye.